Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, the Ninja King, and today we're doing what if Naruto had a genshin summoning system. Again, as I've explained with Naruto one, but let's not waste any more time and get on with the intro. So again, as I have said with the regular one, these two what ifs are coming right after each other. So yeah, let's get on with it. As it had been like 2 more years since Naruto was basically sent his Kigenkai, quote unquote, unlocked and started to train with it. During this time, he had figured out that he can actually use the weapons of any summons he summoned, like the Borted's Banqueters or Jade Wing Spear and etc. and many more. He can use the primary weapons of each of the characters. So, but during this time, he also unlocked 3 more people, the twins and Amber, and now he loved him. Amber was a tracking expert, which helped now to understand the clues and expertise. She also was not allowed the kitchen with Raiden Shogun. Meanwhile, it was the travelers who normally cooked. These guys having alternate personalities kind of made Naruto's life a little bit more fun. In actuality, due to this, kind of the villagers afterwards shouted won't allow it. Meanwhile, at the same time, thanks to Sao's help, Duchiya massacre kind of never happened, and Itachi was captured. Itachi was later that day arrested and put a mind jutsu to tell him what was the reason for the almost near massacre, and it was explained what happened. So, at that moment, Hiruzen, after learning the truth, immediately went to Danzo and, well, he did what anyone wouldn't do in this situation: take him out. I know this normally everyone would say Hiruzen would kill him, but considering Hiruzen's character, I personally believe that he will kill up Danzo. Well, not yet at least, but he will tell Danzo to leave the village for good. So Danzo has been permanently banned from the village. What they found was horrifying all of them was the fact that of so many orphan children inside of Danzo's lab, including more Hashirama sons. They immediately took the cells and decided to, burn them alive because there was not a point of having them anymore. Meanwhile, Naruto was completely oblivious, but the talk did happen between Zhongli and Sao. A talk about the mysterious masked man and what could this mean. Zhongli, drinking his tea, would then say, very interesting, Sao. I see the point of investigating this, but not yet. I understand, master. As Sao would then immediately bolt away into his wind. Meanwhile, Naruto was training with Raiden Shogun on how to use a spear. Both of the spears clashing, with Raiden holding back a lot, but Naruto holding the Jade Wind Spear. Yeah, Naruto would then say, trying to hit Raiden before she slams the spear away. Not bad, Naruto, but you still need to learn a lot more. Raiden would then say, got it, Miss Raiden. Yeah, Naruto would then say, immediately going before slamming it away with her lightning power. Damn it, Naruto would then say, sighing a bit. Still, you did your best. Raiden would say, ruffling Naruto's hair. Thanks for that. Raiden would then say, immediately mirroring Mikoto. This boy, he kind of reminds me of her. Actually, he reminds me more of Nahida than anything else. But then again, Meanwhile, at the same time, Zhongli was also seeing this, reminiscing about his times with his other 4 Yakushas. Same with Sao. The boy is definitely powerful. So, do you think it's enough time? I don't know. The boy has increased amount of stamina. From what we learned, the other one has low amount of stamina and still being trained, correct? Lee? You mean that Midoriya kid? Yes. How interesting. These two are already as strong as they are, but already are gonna get even more powerful by the time. It makes me more curious on how more powerful and well they get over the time period. Sao would then say with a smile. Looks like someone is getting fondness. Of course I am. Naruto is strong in his own right. As then, the winter would come in Konoha. I'm gonna go, Naruto would then say. Wait, Naruto. Are you sure one of us don't want to encounter you? Ito would then say. Come on, bro. Let him go for once. Lumin would then say. Fine then. Good luck, Naruto. Bye. As Naruto would go wearing his red scarf. As he starts to walk into the cold, icy field, as he can feel some sort of energy emanating in his voice. Naruto knows that this is the adaptable energy that Zhongli has been trying to teach him. but all he can understand is magic go boom boom. This would technically make sense for Naruto because he's not really that much of a smart kid. As Naruto was walking, he hears three people picking on someone. He sees a younger version of Naruto, with Naruto immediately going into it. Immediately telling the kids that since they're the ones bullying them, they're a monster. Immediately the kids are terrified from what they have heard about Naruto and his strange Genkai of summoning people. And this kind of makes them a little bit scared, but at the same time they just laugh it up. Oh boy, the kids would then say, Naruto would say, hey, take this! Butcher clone jutsu! Shadow clone jutsu for anyone that doesn't know. I know I may have butchered it. As immediately 2 ministers Naruto come out, them being shocked. But like Canon, they didn't know what they're surprised for. Immediately the ministers Naruto then get up, kicking them away. Thanks to the size difference, since Naruto can use adaptable energy, since everybody uses it in a different way. Naruto also decided to use his adaptable energy in a different type of way. And that was in a way that made it a lot more easier for his clones. Naruto is still learning how to properly use the Shadow Clone Jutsu, even though it personally doesn't make any sense for him to have the Shadow Clone Jutsu at such a young age. But canon is canon, and Kishimoto doesn't know how to write things properly. Seriously, he's not the goat like Oda, so what can I say? Anyways, as I was saying, basically the Shadow Clones will be charged with as much energy as possible, with it taking down the bullies. But Naruto's scalp kind of also being wrapped around. Hey, you okay? Naruto would then say to Hinata. Hinata would then say, yes, he's fine. Before Naruto wraps the red scalp around her. Here you go. You may catch a cold. What about you? Naruto would then say, emanating a powerful heat. No problem. Naruto would then start to run. As unbeknownstly, he basically got his first crush on Hinata in this timeline. I never liked the idea of Naruto kind of pressing on Sakura anyways. But yeah, I guess you guys know the sip now. Bye, Naruto would then say, as he would go with Hinata's heart stumping a bit. Naruto would have a small smile crossing her lips as she also walks away with the scarf around her. So basically we're getting the Mikasa treatment for her. Hey, don't worry, she's not going to be probably an alien, so yeah. Naruto then decides to run back to his house as the gang sees him. Ah, Naruto, you're... Immediately Raiden would then rush. Are you okay? What happened? You're injured. Lumine would then say, Shogun, calm down. I'm fine, Miss Raiden. Are you sure? You look damaged. No, I'm okay. What happened? Naruto wouldn't tell them everything. Well, that was a brave thing to do. Sao would then say, eating his food. Or should I say, Mafu tofu. That's the only thing he eats, let's face it. Not bad of a decision if you personally ask me, Ito would then say. But still, you shouldn't have gotten that much involved. Come on, it's not that bad, Lumine would then say. Fine, whatever. Let's heal you up. Zhongli would then say, starting to use his adaptable energy to heal Naruto. Thanks for that, Zhongli. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit. Let's go to the Hokage's office for a bit. Sure, why not? Sao would then say, taking Naruto. Meanwhile, at Hiruzen's office, Hiruzen heard Hokage was sitting there. Mostly for shinobis, their life expectancy was 30 to 40 years. And then they die, mostly because in a mission or they retire. But for Hiruzen, someone who has fought in the Second Great Shinobi World War and the Third Great Shinobi World War at the same time, kind of feels nothing in general. Hiruzen the Hokage for so many years that it doesn't feel like it. Now his father was meant to take it and he was finally meant to retire. But after everything that happened, couldn't leave the throne at all. He was smoking his pipe as he was taking the deep breath, realizing his paperwork after paperwork after paperwork. If I should really use the Shadow Clones. Hiruzen would then say, as he starts taking down the paperwork one by one, before his door is open. Immediately, bunch of Anbus would be ready to attack before they see who it is. Hey, Gigi-sama! Naruto would then say, with Zhongli and Sao walking in as well. Ah, Naruto, what brings you here? We were thinking of teaching Naruto a little bit more techniques, so we need scrolls. Sao would then say, I see. So what type of? Zhongli would then say, we were thinking elemental releases. Ah, very interesting, Hiruzen would then say. But do you know which one? Zhongli would then nod his head, saying that he doesn't. Alright, let's see. Hiruzen would then start to pull out a paper. Here you go, Naruto. What is this? Now, Hiruzen would explain. Let's see. There's five chakra natures: fire, wind, water, earth, and lightning. If the paper splits in half, it's wind. If the paper burns, it's fire. If the paper crumbles up, it's stone. If the paper becomes moist, it's water. And if the paper crumbles, I guess. How do I explain this? Hiruzen would then say before having a particular design. You will know if it's anything else, then it's lightning. Okay, Naruto would then say, immediately holding the paper. So how do I use it? Channel your chakra through it. Zhongli would wonder what his technique, but now it's going to be. Immediately, the paper would split into four. One would turn into fire, and the other one would become moist, the other one would turn to stone, and the other one would crumble up. As immediately, Hiruzen's mouth would drop down. But immediately, all of the papers would combine together back before turning into wood as well. This would have everyone's jaw drop. Now, explanation-wise, Naruto has the genshin gacha system. And as we know in genshin, there's primary elements are fire, water, earth, air, lightning, dendro, and cryo, with ice and grass. Thanks to this, he kind of inherited the elements, each and all of them. And due to this, Naruto has all of the chakra natures, including ice release as well, which is less of an actual ice release and more of a combination of, ice and water and wind release. So before you ask, yes, Naruto can get the other, reactions as its own element, and Hiruzen would be shocked. Wow, odd. Zhongli would then say, it has turned into wood. What is that? It means Naruto also has wood release. That's such an amazing technique. I can't believe it. Hiruzen would then say, immediately looking at Naruto. Naruto, from today, you'll be sent a specific teacher for each of your elements. Wait, really? Yes, they will help you teach. I thought we were going to be enough. As you guys are Naruto's cake, and guys, your knowledge of this world may be low. Fine. Zhongli would then say, immediately going away. As immediately one of the Anbu would then say, should we once again diagnose him with multiple personality disorder? Hiruzen would then say, looking at him directly, shut up. You have to admit, it's kind of possible, especially. That kid has been to so much that creating multiple personalities that take form into his Genkai would make any sense. Plus, each one we have seen is different from the last one. Shut up, Hiruzen would then say, shutting their mouth. Meanwhile, Naruto's back in his house. Hey guys, I'm gonna do another summon. Really? Are you sure about that? Ito would then say, yeah, maybe you get tired out this time. Amber would then charm in. No, I can handle this. Alright, do whatever you want. Immediately, Naruto would then basically take a deep breath, deciding to call into the power of his power, as immediately he falls deep down, taking into himself a deep breath. As he does, he would be once again in the wishing scream, going to the wishing scream before he finds a specific manner, with a elf-like child with blonde hair. Next to her would be another blonde boy, which seems to be whirling it. Immediately, Naruto would tap it before two golden lights immediately come out. Outside of Naruto's body, everyone can see. The lights start to take form into two particular people. One would be a blonde-haired boy wearing what seems to be a unique type of outfit, while the other one would be a red-haired short girl wearing a pure red, as both of them would take form. Amber and Ito already knowing who they are. Albedo, nice to meet you. Klee, nice to meet you as well. Klee and Albedo would be their names. Naruto wouldn't shake his head. What happened? Klee! Amber would immediately hark her. It's nice to see you too. Nice to see you again, Albedo. Ito would then say, giving Albedo a fist bump. Nice to meet you too, Ito. What? Oh, right. Naruto, meet Klee and Albedo. They're both also kind of important. Wow, what are you guys' visions? Klee would then say, I'm the Python vision. She makes bombs. Oh, that's scary to say. Naruto would then say a little bit. What about you, Zio? So like Mr. Zhong Li. So you're the one that also has the Geo vision. Immediately Albedo would look at him before he just thinks to himself, before he whispers to him, are you the Geo Archon? Zhong Li would have a smirk. Yes. It looks like each of the vision holders now can understand who their Archons are. Interesting. I wonder who the Anima Archon is. Well, you have already met him, Ito would then say. He's probably not gonna get summoned yet. If he does, it's probably gonna be later in Naruto's life. Naruto would be happy seeing that he has now officially has more friends. Hooray! I have more friends now. Look at him, pretty happy. Zhongli would then say, smiling at the fact of Naruto's happiness. Naruto would also say that he's pretty happy as well. Anyways, after Naruto says that, oh, we got news. Immediately he tells them about Naruto's chakra natures, which then had to be explained about as well to Albedo and Klee, but then they said that they already know about this world, thanks to their mother. Ah, Alice, huh? Ito would then say, remembering Alice. Of course, she would know about this world as well. If anyone doesn't know about genshin, in genshin, Alice basically can travel, has been confirmed to travel to different worlds and has made techniques from different worlds as well. So, the fact that she may have went to an outer universe one day or another would have not been actually that much surprising. But yeah, you get the point. Immediately, Ito would then say, Alice is a pretty powerful witch after all. I guess she knows a lot of techniques and things as well. But seriously, we should not underestimate anyone in this universe either. Ito would then say, pulling out his golden-like sword. Also, each of the twins have their own canonical sword again. Hooray! So now they can use that sword. And it's gonna be pretty epic once you consider the fact of how strong the twins are canonically. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto would then say, I'm gonna do another summon. Are you sure about that? Ito would then say, yeah. Well, let's see what he can do, brother. Immediately diving into his mind, he would immediately pick a random banner this time, slamming it in before the energy goes down. As then the light would then drizzle down before they see a red-haired boy with a mask by the side. He seems to be wearing black gloves before trains, a red scarf flowing out with a little bit of water by the side. Immediately, Ito, Lumine, and Zhongli would recognize him, with Sour Bit as well. Hey there, girlie, the boy would then say. Hey, child. Ito and Lumine would then say, huh, nice to see you two here. Hey, name's Tartaglia. Nice to meet you, kid. So, am I summoner? He would then say, yeah, that's interesting to say. Now they would then say, looking at child with an eye of admiration. Thanks for that. Nice to meet you too. Name's Child. As immediately getting him up. I feel dizzy for knocking himself out. Omden wouldn't scream. After a few minutes, Naruto also kind of wakes up. When they see him around, only Child, Ember, and Zhongli. Are you okay, Naruto? What happened? I think it's about time you kind of stressed the limit of your powers. Wait, really? Naruto would then say, I had no problem summoning you guys. Yeah, and I thought that too. Ito would then say, also coming out of his spiritual form. But it looks like it's gonna be a lot more troublesome for you to handle. Also, we may need to get a new apartment. When will we get one this time? Naruto would then say, kind of sad. Let's see if the Hokage has something for us. Plus, we may need to tell him about your newer companion. Sao would then wave. Hey, what's your powers? I'm a Hydro Vision Holder. Oh, cool. You're the first Hydro I summoned. So I would then say, yep, that's indeed. Travelers and then Lumin would then say, don't recon? Yeah, good point. And Naruto wouldn't look at him, but really? Yeah, good point, our Hydro skills can suck. I didn't know so better. Lumin would then say, using her own Denver powers a bit. Yeah, particularly speaking, Ito would then say, shooting a little bit of a smaller Hydro Blast. Nebula's is very stronger than ours. He's a freaking Hydro Dragon. What do you expect? Would then say. Still, even Furinas is better than us. Well, whatever. Naruto would then say, hooray! As the next day, two people would arrive wearing Anbu masks. Both of them basically being Kakashi Hatake and Yamato would be also there. Naruto would then look at them. So, you're gonna be my teachers from now on? Yamato would then say, well, looks like it, Kakashi. Well, I did sign up for this. Alright? Kakashi wouldn't give Naruto the same test, hoping that Hiruzen was kind of lying and kind of was joking, but after they saw it, they were shocked. He's a natural-born wood-willy suitor. Yamato would then say, shocked. Well, it looks like you're not the only one in this village who needs to fix houses from now on. Oh god, don't remind me. Yamato remembering all the times the village got attacked and him needing to fix the houses. Yikes. Seriously, I have one question. Was this guy only used for this purpose? As then, from that day onward, Naruto's training with the Kakashi had begun. Meanwhile, with due cheers, civil rights and movements would basically be starting in the village. This would be known as the Uchiha civil rights, with them now wanting to get more and believing that Fugaku is not doing his job correctly, and hidden formation in the Uchiha is being formed. Unbeknownst to Naruto, him or Sao stopping the Uchiha massacre kind of led to more problematic situations for the village. But we got cut back to Naruto learning a bunch of techniques. Yamato's wood release techniques, fireball jutsu, fireball dragon release, and many more techniques that he's learning. Kakashi wouldn't say he seems to be a prodigy. Yeah, and not to mention those Keke Genkais, Yamato wouldn't say looking at how many things Naruto has made. Definitely way more powerful than I thought it was. Kakashi wouldn't say, sighing a bit. Still, things are things, and I can never complain about that. Still, one thing that interests me more about him is that his unique Keke Genkai is pretty powerful. Kakashi wouldn't say, we've been sure this is a Keke Genkai removing his mask, with his one Sharingan eyes looks at Naruto. What do you mean? They seem to be way more sentient than anything I've seen. Almost like they're their own persons. Are you trying to suggest that they're not Keke Genkais? No. I know Keke Genkais can do anything and everything. I mean, for example, the Uzumaki change or for that. Yeah, I know. But still, things can be a lot more different once you consider it. As then, they both would wonder. And I'm gonna end it off here. Hope you guys like this part, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And what do you guys think of the addition of the new characters and everything else? But now to training with Kakashi. Also, for this quick disclaimer, the reason I decided to add Sal was just for funsies' sake, and just because I wanted to. Another reason why I decided to add Amber and the twins, since I already had the Trailblazer kind of twins in the what if Deku had the Honkai summoning system, I thought to give Naruto the actual twins from Genshin Impact. So yeah. Also, quick announcement from yesterday's live stream of Honkai Star Rail. We're all getting a free 5-star. Hooray! Everyone, Dr. Ratio. Yeah, his name is actually Dr. Ratio. So expect me to just randomly get Dr. Ratio at one point in the story because, yeah, it would be pretty funny in that case. But hey, I hope you guys like this part. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me in the comments what types of stories you want to see. This is your boy Ninja King. Peace out. See you all in the next What If.